Hi, my name is Manpreet Dhillion. I'm a social impact entrepreneur, an executive leadership coach for people with culturally diverse backgrounds, and a published author. My why is I want economic equity for people of all underrepresented groups. I believe in a world where there is equal opportunity and equitable opportunities for all individuals. There's a place where people understand each other, people understand their neighbors, and we actually create communities of sense of belonging and acceptance. One of the things that I really want to do in this world is make sure that people are just really aligned back to themselves, to their soul, to their purpose. And when they're living in their power, they're able to impact the world around them from that place. Resiliency for me has been an important tool that I had to really learn and exercise in my life. I've had multiple concussions, I have minor brain injury, an invisible disease. And one of the things that I've really noticed is how it's so important for people to understand that you never know what someone else is dealing with and from when we look at them. And also one of the other things I really had to learn resiliency about was understanding my own identity. Growing up in immigrant family, understanding what the intersectionality of my identity was and how that kind of transcended into who I am as a person today. And what are all the components that make me who I am. And resiliency has been such an important piece of really looking at the fabric of my makeup, fabric of how I show up in life, and looking at how emotions and my personality are so important in terms of understanding it, using the coaching tools and skills that I have on myself, and really looking at how that all translates into how I show up on a daily basis as well. The hardest decision I've had to make, there's been a lot. There has been making an investment of over $20,000 in a trade mission for women entrepreneurs to Croatia, knowing that the return probably wasn't going to be there right away, but I knew that it needed to be done. I needed to invest that money, and I needed to invest my time and energy to really show my dedication and how important it is for women to export, and really how important it is for women to expand their minds and what's possible. I had to make the hard decision around hiring staff quicker than I would have liked, based on having health issues, being on bed rest for quite some time, and the company was growing. And that was really difficult, again, where I had to just really allow myself to let go, delegate, and really trust that everything was going to be taken care of when I wasn't being able to be fully present. A few of the other hardest decisions was like when having to really shift the focus of the business, focus on what we're doing to really understand that there's a bigger mission that we need to serve, and really letting go of things that have been so important to me over the years and so integral to who I am and had gotten me to this journey, and just being like, nope, that's it, we're kind of done for now. And it was, the emotional toll that takes at sometimes, but knowing that it was the right decision to make. And then also having to shift who I spend my time with or the conversations I'm having, really to keep my vibration high. It's been so difficult in having to shift some of my friendships, shift some of my relationships based on what was serving me at that moment. And I always feel it's so heart-wrenching for me having to shift some of those relationships, but I know that I need to take care of myself and focus on my self-care and my own energy and my energy management in order to do the work that I'm doing in the world as well. My number one advice for entrepreneurs is make sure that you're taking care of yourself first. Make sure that you have financial reserves. If you need to stay in your job for a little bit longer while you set up your business, make sure that you're financially just stable so that as you grow your business, you're doing it from a place of abundance and expansion and prosperity, and there's no sense of scarcity there. What's next is Veza's moving into becoming a tech company. We're re-releasing this assessment tool in a new version of measuring equity, diversity, inclusion for companies. I'm also launching a few other companies as well. One's a turmeric brand, and the other one is a mentoring company for people of color. And there's just some, with the book release, there's probably a few other surprises that are going to be happening in the next couple months. And even just on a personal level, I'm just really excited to be deeper into my spiritual journey and learn more about shamanism and all these other things that I've been learning about over the last couple of years.